Oh, what's happening, man? This next topic I'm about to talk to y'all about. Ooh, it's gonna be real deep. All right, I hope I don't go over people's heads, but we're here to learn from each other. This is your boy Powered Up. Make sure y'all go to Ubuntu Apparel.com. That's how y'all can purchase shirts, hats, sweaters, sets, and that's how y'all can help me support me with this journey. Okay, and I need all the help I can get. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Cause sharing is caring and it's free. Now, somebody asked me about how do I feel about black love or relationships or just relationships in general. People must understand this. I need y'all to pay close attention that there's a thing called a circadian rhythm, right? This is your internal clock. We are so misaligned with Earth's rhythm, okay? And when you're misaligned with Earth's rhythm, it creates things like bipolar disorder, anxiety. It impacts your sleep, but mainly it makes it difficult to manage emotions. All right. I told y'all the people that's running the world, they know an ancient knowledge that you don't know, and they'll never tell you this. So when you speak of black love and why people don't get along, you got ley lines. I told y'all about ley lines, and ley lines are just negative and positive lines that stretch all across the world. This is why the projects is built off negative ley lines. You can walk outside and just feel the negativity. While cathedrals and certain important places like these big synagogues and stuff like that are built on positive ley lines. This is something a lot of people don't know about because everything is just positive and negative. Now, when you speak of your circadian rhythm, how is it that you can regulate being in love and all these things when you're misaligned with Earth's rhythm? And this is something that you don't know about. People having mood swings, feeling this way and that way, and don't even know why. Even the food helps promote these things. I told y'all, this is what they call silent weapons for quiet wars. You cannot fight a war that you don't know or you are aware that you're fighting. This is what happens when you allow a group of people to educate you. You'll be dumb, deaf, and blind. Everything you know is what you know. So really, what do you know? All right. Another thing is this. They're going to put us in an environment which we live in today that doesn't align with being in love, bro. Let me give you a perfect example. When they spoke about what the guy name that was running Libya, right? Gaddafi. Gaddafi gave thousands of dollars if you got married. Do America does that? No. Gaddafi took the oil that they sold to other countries and he divided it amongst the people in Libya. Do America do that? No. What America does is takes tax dollars from one group of people that's making a lot of money and give it to the lesser people. That's what keeps the levy like this here. So the people that's making a lot of money, tax their ass and give it to the people over here. But it keeps the people over here in a position where they will never own nothing. They will never be able to leave their children nothing. People will be on these programs for over 20 years, no disrespect to nobody. But when you're on these programs for that long, you've created an environment or a reality to where you can't see past being on these programs. And a lot of people are afraid to move up in life. They're afraid to make more money. They're afraid to have to say, oh, I make this type of money now. Now they're going to get kicked out the program, right? You must understand, dog, you fighting things that you don't even know exist, right? And like I say, if you look at these other countries, if you go to Qatar, right? These are places where women, and no disrespect, these are places where women don't have to be jealous of each other. You are frowned upon if you dating another woman's husband, right? You're in an environment where everybody's got money, right? Just like Dubai, you're in an environment where the things that we do over here or the positions that we're put in over here, you're not put in over there because those environments are totally different. You understand what I'm saying? So over there, you don't get it's just like China. China has a different type of TikTok than we do over here. The shit they show us over here, it keeps us in the position that we're in. Titties, booties, ass. You got niggas running around, stacks of money, cars, stunting on this, stunting on that. Why in the fuck when you think we will have a low success rate when it comes to relationship? Like, how do you this is what blows my mind, right? People really want you to want shit to be thrown at you every day and want you to just keep dodging it when you could just be in an environment that don't throw shit at you at all. Meaning you're in an environment where it is celebrated to be with one person. It is celebrated for you to stick with the person you was with. And then we got culture that helps us promote these things. Like, we don't have culture. All we have is thoughtnism. All we have is bragging rights. Everything we do over here is backwards, and we wonder why we so fucked up. So when you really realize what's going on with us as a people, bro, the last thing on your mind would be a fucking relationship. And I'm just speaking on relationships. I'm not speaking of other things that we are being targeted on that you don't know nothing about. So why would we make it to be a great family when we're targeted to not be? You know what I'm saying? Every woman you see on social media is showing their ass or taking side pictures, bro. I ain't tell you to do that. The algorithm also is another thing that we're facing. The algorithm teaches men that this is all women want. And it teaches women that this is all men want. The algorithm is becoming your own personalized concept of reality that they want to give you. And most people can't understand that. If you turn on your social media, it's the same shit every day. You will think that all women, right, all they want is to show their ass and wear tights and this and that, because that's all the algorithm is going to show you, which is going to shape the way you see how women look in your reality. And vice versa for women. They're not going to show the nice guy that's dressed up, that's doing the nice things. And they're not going to show the nice women that's respectable and they covered up and they don't always have to show their booty or their backside to get attention. They're not going to show us that. These are another silent weapons for quiet wars. So when you speak of circadian rhythm, where we're so fucking thrown off because, like I say again, some asshole gave us the Gregorian calendar, which is 12 months. See, it's really 13 months in a year, not 12. If you look at the Ethiopian calendar, they 7 or 8 years behind. We're in 2025. They in 2018 or whatever. Because they got 13 calendars, not 12. So when you look at the people think the first of the year is January 1st. No, it's not. It's April the 1st. This is spring, when shit's supposed to spring up. Just like in fall, when shit fall, when the trees, they die, right? And then it comes spring, it springs back up, right? That's why I say, bro, when you allow a group of people that are satanic ass people that has an agenda to control your education and what you know, then what you know is all that you know. So really, what the fuck do you know? You only know what they taught you, bro. That's it. So what I'm telling y'all is this. Dealing with this Gregorian calendar, right? We're thrown off Earth's rhythm. This is why we have emotional disorders and we can't manage and regulate our emotions. We have bipolar and we get all these different orders and all these different things because we are naturally misaligned with Mother Nature. Mother Nature's the only teacher right now. Man can't teach you shit but chaos. And we live by what man say more than anybody. You see all them buffaloes and shit leaving on Stone Mountain. You see all them animals just herding. You got bears traveling in packs. Buffaloes and all that shit. Where they going? Mountain lions. Boy, you can learn a lot from Mother Nature. Some shit's happening. Because animals can't speak English that y'all, just because the animal don't speak English, that don't mean they can't communicate. We think communication is just talking. No, nigga, communication is body language, character, the way you say shit. This is why they invented emojis. You know how many motherfuckers done broke up 10-year relationship by reading an emoji back with that negative voice in their head. This is why you place emojis there for your text. That's why they call it text, because they don't want to be taken out of context. You place an emoji there that represents the character of that text. Put a smiley face there, because if you don't, if a negative person read that text, they're going to read it in that negative voice. And now it's going to start a whole conflict. So what I'm trying to explain to y'all is this. Animals, they speak through vibration. You don't have to tell a gazelle not to hang out with the lions. He know not to go over there. This is why snakes can slither through babies and won't touch them, because of the vibration. They know that child isn't a harm. And you could come fuck with that child and they'll bite your ass. See, these are the things they're not going to teach you. And a lot of us don't have the programs instilled in our mind to even comprehend this shit. They think I'm talking some gibberish. They think I'm talking crazy. But this ain't for everybody. I told you, dog, America is like a junkyard. It's full of cars, but they're dysfunctional. And it's not your fault. You got to blame the motherfuckers who sent us to these bullshit ass schools and taught us these bullshit ass curriculums. And double salute to all the real teachers that knew these curriculums was bullshit and say, nah, I ain't teaching these churn this. I'm not going to teach them this bullshit. Remember, Rockefeller's favorite quote was, I want to create a nation of workers, not thinkers. If you know anything about Rockefeller and his contribute to the American school system, you don't want to kill that bitch to this day. And this is why you got niggas running around HBCUs. But Spelman College is named after Laura Spelman Rockefeller. That's Rockefeller's wife. So if you know anything about what Rockefeller had to do with our American school system, you know goddamn well what his wife got something to do with. We cannot celebrate nothing black if it's not owned by black people. Stop that shit. The NAACP ain't owned by black people. The only thing we had that was black was the Black Panthers. They was the closest ones to physically overthrow these sons of bitches. All that other shit, oh, this is the HBCU. This is no, the fuck it ain't. No, the fuck it ain't. You know how many black faces we got around the world? Doctors, lawyers, judges, sheriffs, city commissioners. But we have no fucking power, nigga. This is the illusion that we've went from this to that. But we still don't have no fucking power. That's why I say, but some of the smartest people you think got all these PhDs and MDAs and all this shit hanging on the wall. They ain't as smart as you think. And this is no disrespect, bro. You playing their game. You're playing their game. You're spending money with dead white people on it. I told y'all the Constitution was written to the point where dead people can make more money than living people. Who the fuck does that? You got people dead right now making more money than people that's alive. And they got a nerve to put "In God We Trust" on the back of a fucking dollar bill. Anyway, let's recap. Somebody asked me about black love, black relationship, and I told y'all we cannot love no one properly because we're being faced with things that we don't know exist. When you speak of the circadian rhythm, which is your body's clock, has a lot to do with your sleep. It impacts your sleep. When we're thrown off from Earth's rhythm, everything's a rhythm. It's just like going on the dance floor and the beat doing 100 miles per hour. You doing this shit. You all off motherfucking beat. It's just like being in a choir. You got 10 motherfuckers singing, but that one motherfucker that's singing the wrong motherfucking tone, he throw the whole thing off. This is equivalent to what I'm talking about. And this is why we have emotional, we can't regulate emotions. You know what I'm saying? We have mood swings, you know what I'm saying? Bipolars and these things that, like I say, it happens and people don't know why. Shit, you want to talk about that, get into what they call gang stalking. That's a whole nother fucking video. All right? But go research. It's called gang stalking. This is when they got devices out there that can get into people's head and speak to them. They think they going crazy, but no, man. These are just frequencies that they got going into your head. It's the shit that the military had access to. Like people think the internet was new. No, they been had that shit. Oh boy. Anyway, man. Like I say, silent weapons for quiet wars, man. If you're on my YouTube, you can go below. I got a link. Just hit the link. You can go buy the book right now. Silent weapons for quiet wars, bro. You cannot fight a war that you don't even know exists. You know what I'm saying? Your lack of finances is a war. Your lack of understanding is a war. The food we eating right now, you're at war. And everything that you're at war about has been weaponized against you. How can a bitch weaponize your food? You have to have food to eat. This is how they get us. You know what I'm saying? They get us at every way you consume information in your body, they alter the shit. They alter what you see. They alter what you eat. They alter what you smell. They alter what you hear. All right? It's all an illusion, bro. You just got to figure out how is that possible. Because like I told y'all, your brain is a computer. They just gave you the programs that can align with the shit that they give us. But if I told you your body can heal itself, they didn't give you that program. That's why you're looking like this nigga crazy. There's a lot of things that you don't know about. And it's not because, just because you don't know it don't mean it ain't true. You just don't have the programs to process those things. That's why I say you got to keep an open mind. Because if you don't, can't nothing get in and can't nothing get out. And you can learn a lot from a dummy. if you open yourself up to be able to. All right. So listen, hopefully this shit ain't go over y'all head, man. We're gonna be dropping some more videos. I'm gonna if you're on my Facebook, I'm gonna give y'all my backup page. I know I got a lot of fake ass page, but I'm gonna give y'all my real backup page. All I ask is that y'all follow that page, because I'm gonna be dropping these videos on that page. And if you made it this far in the video, I love y'all, man. Double salute. I just want to be heard, man. We all here to learn from each other. And like I say, man, I just try to bring to y'all the things that I know they're not gonna teach y'all. And I learn from y'all too. I read the comments. Like it's not about me knowing, think I know everything. It's not. I just know what I know. That's it, bro. So like I say, man, with that being said, make sure you go to ubuntuapparel.com, man. I will link it in this video. And like I say all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. It's your boy Papa Dog. New music is on the way. Oh boy.